What's going on to all my Sages out there? Welcome to Pulse of the Cosmos. I am your astrologer, Emily, and today we're going to be taking a look at some of this week's astrology for the week of Monday, August 17th through the 23rd of 2020. So, of course, we have this big new moon happening this week here on Tuesday with Mercury there still in trine over to Mars and Aries, and this is hitting your 5th and 9th houses. So we're really trying to expand your world here, my Sages. We've got some opportunities present for you that are there for you to take hold of, but we're still looking at these self-worth issues that could be coming up for you guys. We've got, not only is this new moon in quincunx to Saturn over there in Capricorn, bringing up an element of taking responsibility for your worth and taking responsibility for your value, and really setting yourself up in such a way that you're not allowing relationships in your life that devalue you or don't honor your worth. We've got Mars over there in the 5th house, and Mars is in the 5th house of love and of creativity and of joy, and it's kind of where we derive pleasure in life, and it's coming into these really difficult square angles with or he's already been going through it with kind of Jupiter and Pluto, but come the end of the week, he's going to be hitting his exact square with Saturn over there in Capricorn. And we're really holding these angles for an extraordinarily long time because Mars is going retrograde come here in September, where there's going to be a lot of maybe blocks in the love life, blocks in the romantic life, things coming up surrounding your worth, things coming up surrounding your value. We just had Venus come through Gemini, your 7th house of relationships, and she went through her retrograde there, where there was a lot of reviewing your relationships and what makes sense and what connects and what is stimulating and what truly honors your value, and where is that growth element between the two of you and the relationships in your life or the partnerships in your life or the projects that you're involved in, things of this nature. And now Venus has moved into your 8th house. This is your 8th house of death, of rebirth, of regeneration, of sex, of intimacy, and we're really formulating an idea of what we want out of our intimate relationships. The 8th house is the house of our deepest wants, our deepest needs, our deepest desires, and we're really going to have to move into spaces where we're communicating that and where we're not allowing ourselves to be stuck and enraptured by these toxic situations that don't honor our worth and that don't honor our value. The North Node is in Gemini, and it's in an excellent aspect with this new moon. The new moon is going to be sextiling the North Node in Gemini and trining the South Node down there in Sag. So this sextile to the North Node in Gemini is in your 7th house of relationships. Again, this is looking at the relationships that make sense, that feel connected, that feel divine, and honor your worth and value. It's all kind of connected back to this space of where are you internally with your stability there. If you are in a space where you are outsourcing your happiness and your attention consistently to relationships or things of the physical world, you're not building that space of inner worth and able to attract the kind of relationships that manifest in the ultimate positive way for you, and that put yourself into forums where you feel completely free to self-express and to be experienced in your entirety, because you are worth being experienced in your entirety, my Sagittarians out there. But in any case, let's look into the cards and see what's going on for you guys in there. Okay, so the first couple cards we pulled are the 5 of Swords crossed by the 4 of Cups. So interesting. What this tells me that this week there's going to be some kind of conflict in your life, some kind of confrontation where you're really going to have to maybe disconnect from it and kind of be the person who takes the higher ground and maybe walk away. 5 of Swords, you can see there's been kind of this altercation here, and this guy has just kind of dropped his swords and walked away. This guy thinks he's won. It's all this whole big circumstance. But coming into these situations, it's good to know that you can be the higher person, that you can walk away, and that you don't have to let your emotions get so wrapped up in any kind of arguments or any kind of disputes. Maybe disconnect. take a step back, look at the situation as a conscious observer and see what makes sense about it. See if this is one of those things that's being revealed in your life that you need to fully disconnect from. And the challenge in the Four of Cups is the Four of Cups kind of brings opportunities your way. You are the sign of opportunities, but this is acquisition with intention. You have to reach out and seize it. The universe is trying to support you into these new, positive, more aligned spaces. We're having to step through a lot of fears with Pluto over there in Capricorn. A lot of fears, a lot of worries, a lot of anxieties, a lot of insecurities. But it's in stepping through those challenges, and it's in kind of getting through those fears and seizing the opportunities coming your way that are truly feeding that space of happiness and love and creativity and self-expression in you, that we find that ultimate space of happiness. And the next card we pulled here is the Knight of Swords. So this is definitely a time for you guys to get move forward. The Knight of Swords kind of charges forward with information. You've got a little, he's not the King of Swords, he's not fully informed about everything that's going on yet, but you have enough information in your life at this point to know what makes sense and what doesn't for you. And it's time to kind of make those quick pivots and shifts and changes, or whatever it looks like in your life, to really align yourself in more positive directions. And that's what this Knight of Swords is going to be helping you do this week. So in any case, all of my Sagittarians out there, I love you guys so much. I hope you're doing well. And oh, let me point out this too. Sun moves into Virgo this week. So this is big. Again, this is going to be taking a more practical look at our reality. So things are about to get a little bit more serious. So let's be prepared for that. But in any case, yes, I love you guys so much. I hope you're doing well, and I'll be back next week.